Welcome to your weekend focus for February the 23rd and the 24th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I'll turn to the cards and see what they have to say. We have Mercury talking to Pluto today. I believe that is in a sextile. We have Venus crossing over Pluto. We'll feel that energy all weekend. We have the full moon energy. The sun is in Pisces. Numerology wise, Saturday is a 10 or a 1 energy. Sunday is 11 energy. So the 11 energy, we've lived the 11 energy. So I think Sunday we'll feel empowered because we have gone through so many lessons in the last year in order to raise our awareness of the 11 energy and what it can do and mean for us in our life. New adventures. New paths. Look at this, the world card shows up. So on Thursday, or on Friday, we had the Fool to start. We have the world card today. The world card is asking you to clean up loose ends. The world card is asking you to complete things, close doors on things, allow healing in during this time. So it could be a beautiful weekend for healing. It could be a beautiful weekend to tackle that job. It could be just as easy as cleaning out a closet or the garage or the attic or redecorating a room or, getting rid of the clutter. Or maybe it's getting rid of the clutter within. Maybe it's getting rid of all the extra baggage within certain relationships and having that heart-to-heart talk. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles has been pretty popular lately. This is where the doubt comes in. This is where we feel we just can't take one more step, that our dreams won't come true. And we don't know how very close we are to walking into our abundance, stepping into that new path. Because here we sit on the threshold of this door of abundance. But it's like we don't even see it. We don't even notice it. We can't even feel its energy. We can't feel its vibration. We're being pulled down in some way. So it could have a lot to do with the things that, is the extra baggage that doesn't belong in our life anymore, that needs closure. We have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is actually going to be in detriment. So we can have this intense want to move forward, to try new things, to do new things. This card is asking us to hold back a little bit. Okay, pause, reflect. Understand where you want to go, where to align your focus, where to align your attention, but that might be a little difficult today. We may want to just move forward and see what happens. We may want to experience something, or there's it could be an intensity to communication. Either we're trying to explain everything in a few short sentences and nothing is making sense, or somebody's trying to explain something to us or say something or communicate something to us and we're not quite getting it, we're not quite grasping it. Or it could be where we don't agree. And so it becomes heated, it becomes debatable, it becomes argumentative. So this is a card telling us to remember to take that step back. And over the last several days, we've started to get that message come through. To take that step back, to take that deep breath, to look at truly where we want to go forward, what we want to step into, what is holding us back. And allowing the clarity to start to come together for us. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about giving thanks. It's about giving thanks for everything that you have endured on this path so far. That we're here in this moment. And asking for protection going forward. And what we want to see in our world going forward. whether it's beautiful relationships, spirituality, health and well-being, a job, a career, our stature within the community in some way. And asking for that straight path, asking for that wisdom, asking for that knowledge. And the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is, well, yeah, I got that tangle right away, so I have to share it with you. You know, don't just throw your trust out there to everybody. Okay? Somebody might be actually working against you, but smiling to your face, so to speak. So be cautious on who we're talking to, what we're sharing, what we're sharing with and with whom. This is about simplifying. This is about only taking forward what we need on our path. It's about standing in our truth. So even though there's two swords at the ready here, we bypass them and go for this one down here. So know that sometimes we have to work a little bit harder. So maybe it's we need to learn something. Maybe we need to experience something. And it might take a little extra effort and it might take a little extra time, but it's important right now to look at where we can grow, of what we need to stretch for, and not take the easier route because it's probably not going to help us as much. So I would think this weekend is more of a, try and take a time out to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of enjoyment in your life, a little bit of laughter. Don't get too serious. Don't get too cocky about where you want to go and whom you want to experience it with, but rather step it back a little bit and envision it, see it, and get rid of the clutter in your life. Watch that self-talk, okay, because with the Five of Pentacles there, we may feel like it's overwhelming. There's too much to do, or we've missed the boat. There's not enough time. So, and that lowers your energy. You're not going to step into beauty if your energy is at a very low vibration. So it's up to us to keep our vibration at the highest it can be. And that's easier said than done. It takes practice. And sometimes it's not going to work no matter what you do because of the situations around you. We have empowerment, 45. The moment for respect for life and all things, attuning to nature and the creatures of the earth, is at hand. Tune into the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. Once again, we're getting this within our nature's whispers. On Friday was the same thing, reaching out and helping others, growing our communities through our support that we give, our love that we give, our compassion that we give to others. Tune into the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. You are being directed to take action to remove difficulties. You are being directed to take action to resolve problems. Be receptive to guidance from wherever it happens to come. Don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that have not occurred to you earlier. Once you have picked up on these signs, pursue them diligently and with determination. The potential for them to pay off is immense. As soon as you know what action to take, then you may take it. So it's sticking to the plan. It's not just doing something for the sake of saying that you're doing something and just being busy but not accomplishing. It's taking a step back and saying, if I put my focus here, I'll learn this, I'll complete this, I'll put some closure to this in my life. Really understanding where we're putting our focus, where we're putting our energy. So the Chariot is very important there because that'll go against the energy that does surround us. So we need to be consciously aware that we need to take that step back, that we need to realign our focus, that we need to see what we need to accomplish, where we need to allow healing in, where we need to have that, raise that belief of ourselves, where we can help others. Under the radar, he's back. The possum is back. Where are you, possum? There you are. Warrior, practical, assess. When the oak is felled, the whole world echoes with its fall, but 100 acorns are sown in silence by an unnoticed breeze. The possum is a master actor, knowing which role to play at the proper time. Possums have practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation as to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possums have entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It's time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe once more. Be careful how you use your words at this time. You could injure relationships and cause more ripples. Instead, take some time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet, and then don't bring them up. You don't always have to be right. You don't always have to win. Remember, focus on your goals, your dreams, desires. It doesn't matter. Will it matter in 5 years? Because if it doesn't matter. Let it go. You don't always have to be right, and sometimes stepping away from the situation helps to heal it more quickly and effectively. You may notice that work situations may feel difficult. Transitions may be happening. Don't start fretting that your job is in danger. Instead, let things play out around you. So where you have control of your life, absolutely. We want to step in that direction. But where we don't have control, we need to embrace that hangman energy of 2019 and allow ourselves time to reflect, allow ourselves time to just be, to give up a control in our life or where we feel we need control, and go with the flow and see what opens up to us. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.